Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to another one of my bank and progress videos. Along with showing you my stats and my well, that was unfortunate. Anyways, let's take a look at the bank. So, probably the first thing your eyes jump to is this nice cash stack, 37.3 mil, which is pretty comfy. And there's more to be unlocked. Plenty of food, a little low on monks, but that's okay. I'll buy some more, but those will last me for a good while. All my placeholders here. I've lost like my DDS placeholder and everything. My clannies keep buying them off me, so what can you do? I got these toad flax seeds, and that's what I'm farming right now. So those are great. I think I paid 2.2k each for them, so not bad. I've got plenty of runes, plenty of blood runes, runes all over the place. I do need to make some more dust runes or buy some. I'd be willing to do either. It doesn't really take that long to make them. And if you want to make some of your own dust runes, I actually have a combination rune making guide where I'm actually making dust runes in my rune crafting skill guide playlist. Bad kitty, stop eating shit off the ground. Bad kitty, stop. Bad boy. Anyways, so here are my secondaries and potions. If you get a good eye, you'll notice that I've got a ton of these super energies, which I'm currently trying to sell for 2.5k each. So that's a little over 5 mil in super energy potions. So I probably got, that's around, 42 mil cash if I sell those. So also, another thing to talk about is, now that I've got gargoyles, oh my god, I have made a lot of money off of gargoyles. And I kind of wish that I knew how to put in a screenshot into my video with iMovie, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. But in one task, I got my last task, I got a granite mull, addy boots, 2 runeful helms, and a clue scroll with a Zami plate, Zami page 3, Guthix page 2, rune plate, and a magic shortbow, and a rune H helm 5. Incredible. Just incredible. I've got some toad flax saved up. I've got my nest pile is going up again, which is good. I finally hit 100 cactus spines. My cactus has been sitting there now cared forever, and I just got 100 now. Crazy. Still very low on brews, but I got plenty of supplies to make brews. Still kind of low on super stores, but hey, you need a lot more brews to super stores. I'd say at least 3 times more brews than super stores. So I'm doing okay on super stores, I guess. Plenty of anti-fires. I'm probably gonna make or buy 200 supersets just so I have them, including range potions. 200 range potions. Jeez, I might have a sale here for my super energies. Anyways, I've got some miscellaneous logs. I just sold my maple logs, which is great. Okay, let's see what this guy does when I show him how many super energies I have. Oh, I've got a few. I've got a few. Let's see what he does here. That's pretty funny. Thanks, buddy. So, bank was made. Anyways, back to the video. Oh, look how big my range section is. I love how big it gets. I didn't even know I had 8.5k iron arrows. That's insane. I never use those. Oh well. Some more addy bolts, tons of ruby bolts. I plan on having at least 3k diamond bolts before Armadillo comes out. I'd like to have 5k diamond bolts, which obviously I can afford. and I'm happy with the amount of ruby bolts I have now. I don't know if I'd use ruby bolts at Armadillo. We'll see how I do my first couple runs with diamond, health-wise, and if I can afford to expend some of the health and getting back with bones and peaches, I'll start using these ruby bolts. But for now, I'm just hanging on to them. And there is 98 range banked right there, 5.4k chins. I've got 1 mil experience to 98, and that should definitely get me 98. Some cannonballs, some rune darts I've gotten from camping, some metal dragons, and some other miscellaneous stuff. My PKing section here. Now I've got gargoyles, I can stack up these addy boots, and I'll definitely use these for when I tank range. And speaking of PKing, last PK trip I went out, actually made 300k. I dropped this 110, pretty much with one DDS spec. It was pretty funny. I was attacking someone else, he PJ'd me, got scolded, ranged him. As soon as he put on range prayer, I DDS'd him out with a 30-something and a 20-something. Pretty good. Pretty exciting. That was a fun clan event. Seeds. Some other miscellaneous seeds I don't really use. Rune crafting and stuff. Here's some more. When I mage, that's what I use for PKing, but I don't have placeholders for those yet. I bought this Mystic Bottom for 50k. This white Mystic Bottom. Can you believe that? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, you notice I got a Void Ranger helm in here, and where's the rest of my Void? I guess we'll get back to that later. See, here's some of my placeholders that I don't have anymore. I've only got one DDS, one Ring of Wealth. People keep buying them off me. I've got one Glory, too. Even though I don't really use a Glory, I may just keep one. I can't remember the last time I just used a Glory. I don't even use it for PKing anymore. I've got this 800 Mithril Darts from Chaos Elemental. Like, who the fuck buys Mithril Darts, and how much do you even sell them for? So if you guys want them, I can let them go cheap. And here's the majority of my armor and expensive stuff and items. You'll notice I've just got this random Guthan's chain skirt here, and no other piece of Guthan's. That's because I use this for Castle Wars when tri-breeding. Like I said many times, Guthan's chain skirt gives a much lower magic attack penalty than, let's say, a Verac skirt or Darok legs. So it's worth having if you want to tri-breed like me. I looted that Zami plate body from that clue, like I said earlier. So I already had the kite shield, so I said, you know what, I'll just buy the helm and the skirt, and bam, I've got full Zami, and I didn't even pay 500k for full Zami. So I thought that was a deal. And I'm actually going to withdraw that, and I'll show you how to save some bank space. I'm also going to withdraw this Void Helm and see if I can show you there. Still got my Dragon Square shield. I bought the Zamrock Koi for Armadillo in case if I want a higher range attack and higher magic defense bonus over a higher melee defense bonus with the Verac Helm. So we'll see how that works. I'll also be sacrificing prayer bonus with this Zamrock Koi, so I doubt that I'll use it. But when I go back to Metal Dragons with Dragonhide, because I'm not using my Void there, it's just not accurate enough. Can you believe it? At 97 range, full Void isn't as good as full Dragonhide at Metal Dragons. Insane. Oh well, I spent all that time, but it's good for chinning if you've got high range. My magic stuff, Mud Staff, which I don't really use anymore since I've gotten 94 magic, so I might sell that depending on the price I can get for it. If it's below a mil, why the hell would I sell it? I've got my D2H that I looted from Chaos Elemental, so this was several days ago, so I don't know if I'll ever sell that. I use it for Nightmare Zone, for training and Rumble mode. If you ever played Nightmare Zone Rumble mode, you get a power-up called Power Surge, which gives you unlimited spec bar. So you can basically D2H spec everything that's around you. And what it does is it's like it attacks everything in a 1 square radius around you. So uh, you can get a lot of strength experience doing that, or whatever experience you want. And that's pretty much it. I use my Dragon Square Shield for tank ranging and tri-birding at Castle Wars. I haven't used the Obby Shield in a while. I bought this Aram Staff just in case, because you never know what kind of updates Jagex might come out with. They may give an Aram Staff a magic attack percentage bonus. They may make full Arams useful for something. You never know. And that's why I might consider buying full Torags. I have the bank space for it now. So I might just buy full Torags with the hammers too. And I might even buy a coif and a crossbow. We'll see. But that's my bank. So what am I going to spend money on? Let's look at my stats for a refresher. So I've still got 2 more Herblore levels to get, which I think 1k Dwarf Weeds will get me. So I plan on making 1k range potions, keeping 200 of those range potions. Or I plan on just buying some Dwarf Weeds, some Irits, some Quarms, and some... Well, I'm not buying Catentines, fuck that. I'll just buy the Super Defenses. Super Defense is so hard to make, no one sells white berries. So, spend money on Herblore. I'm going to get at least 80 prayer just for God Wars, because the higher prayer you have, the more your prayer potions and superstores restore. So, prayer's pretty cheap to train right now. I'd wait until there's a lot of sellers of Dragon Bones or Daganth Bones and then just stock up, because that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I reached 94 magic. I'll see if I can get 83 Slayer for Spiritual Mages in time for God Wars, and I'll definitely make a camping guide for them if I do get 83. It's something I can do when I don't have a team for God Wars, which I'm hoping will be a very, very rare occasion. That I don't have to do God Wars by myself. That would be sad. Like I said, once I knock out 99 range and 81 Herblore, all I'll pretty much have left to do is just get as many prayer levels as I want, and then pretty much do Slayer and get strength experience, and maybe get 80 defense and 80 attack. And that's pretty much all I have left to do for God Wars. Stock up on supplies, get some combat levels, and that's it. So I've made a lot of progress. I am sitting very comfortably right now. So let's talk about how you can save some bank space. Let me get a house telly. I'll teleport to my house. What? 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 It's Obama? God, let's try this again. Yay, look at that. I made it. Alright, so I've got a big ass house, and I'm going to show you guys, after I show you guys this little tip, I'll just show you guys around my house and try and get a good estimate on how much it's worth. Okay, so this room right here is called a costume room, and it's very cool because you can store a lot of shit that takes up bank space in here, and all these different things. And I didn't even build this own furniture. The cool thing about this part of the house is you can buy what they're called flat packs, and you can find them on Zybez. You just search whatever piece of furniture you want, like treasure chest or fancy dress box or whatever. They're all in flat packs that you make from a workbench like this. So you just go into building mode, use the flat pack on the building space here, and it'll put down the thing. So you can pretty much buy a flat pack for, I think you can buy even better than mahogany. This is all mahogany stuff, which stores a lot of items. So this is a toy box. What I have in here? Oh look, I've got a few things in here. So if you get some rares or holiday drops, the non-tradable ones, you can shove them in here. so that's pretty convenient. This cape rack really comes in handy for me. If I ever get a third fire cape, I can put it in here. But I've got my quest cape in here, and it's been here for quite some time. So, magic wardrobe. Let's see. You can even put full mystic sets in there. If you got ghostly robes and you don't use them anymore, but you don't feel like dropping them, you can put them in here, which is pretty nice. And armor stand. Void Knight armor. Wow. So I stored all my Void Knight armor in this. And look, you can even store the Void helms in here, which is what I'm going to do right now. If you don't want to drop your mourner gear from Recipe for Disaster, you can put it in here. You can put a full set of proselyte if you forgot it at the bank. You can just get in your house. Really handy. So I'm going to put this Void helm in here until I go chinning again. Fantastic. And treasure chest. This is probably the most useful one. One of the more useful ones, as it stores so much stuff. All things from any level clue. So look, ranger boots. And isn't it cool to look at ranger boots there? Yeah, I think it is. But I got this trim amulet of strength a long time ago for what I thought was a deal at 80k or 70k. And I used to use it for looks when I didn't have a fury. So, kind of funny. But I should be able to use this full set of Zamrock, and it goes right in. So, if I ever want to withdraw it, I go to level 3. I've got a Rune Heraldic shield in here. But yeah, you can, if you have too many Robins in your bank, I guess you can store one of them in here. If you get like if you get a lot of pieces of gold or trimmed armor, it goes right in here. And there's a Zamrock rune armor right in there. Perfect. If you get these heraldic helms, they're pretty cool to collect. They're easy to put in here. But yeah, definitely a very useful room in this house. So I guess we might as well do a little tour of the house. I do have 72 construction. I've had it for quite some time. And I've used a crystal saw and some tea that boosts my construction level by 8 total. So I've built a lot of things. I've got a maxed construction workroom. I've got a gilded altar, Zamrock theme. Pretty nice. I've got both lecterns here. Each of these lecterns is around, I think, 400k each, just about. Because you need 2 gold leaves, you need some mahogany planks. So 400k each, plus the cost of the room. So 500k per room there. I've got a maxed, I've got these benches here. Each of these bunches is 4 gold leaves, and that's, 180 times 4. We'll do 200k times 4, which is 800k. So we'll say 800k per bench here, so that's 1.6 mil, plus the throne, which is, I don't know, 700k or 800k for the throne. We'll go into the dungeon later. I've kept everything useful, like these lecterns and portals and everything, in my altar right next to the entrance of the house. This mahogany prize chest is like 200k. I haven't really done much with this room. I need to add a dartboard there or something. Not really an expensive room. Of course, I got my portals here. If you see me do my Slayer videos or anything, you see me use these portals all the time. Each of those rooms is probably worth, I don't know, 600k. I got my glory hung up here right next to the portal, which is nice. Let's go upstairs briefly. I made a video a long time ago when I killed a Cowfight Queen. I got a Cowfight Queen head. And the whole reason why I got 72 construction was to hang up this head, because that's the minimum level you need with a 8 construction level boost. It's actually, wait, no, it's a 6 construction level boost. Sorry, not 8. So you need 78 construction to hang up a Cowfight Queen or King Black Dragon head. So I got the construction level just for that. If you want to hang up your Castle Wars armor in your house, you can do it here. You can do it up to gold Castle Wars armor, so yep. You can only hang up the myth armor if you got the smithing level to make full myth. So for full myth, it's 68 smithing. So just warn you ahead of time. I've got my combat room here. These wall decorations are gilded, so I think they take 1 or 2 gold leaves each. So that's another 180k or 360k each. Very expensive table. I think this table and this chair setup is, I think it cost me around 1.8 mil. Plus the fireplace was 325k. So there's a room right here, plus the gilded decorations. This room is probably around 2.2 mil or so, just for this room. So I was very extravagant with my house in the past. Oh, there's a gilded, and to even make it more expensive, there's a gilded bell. So that's more gold leaves. I don't even know how many that was. Maybe conservatively, a conservative 2.2 mil. We'll leave it at that. I don't really like to think about how much I spend. I've got the best tea shelves here. I've got Greenman's Ale, which is pretty nice. I can use it when doing herb lore or whatever, but unfortunately you can't take the ales outside of the house. That's the downside. So these are the shelves, these teak shelves too, which give you the 3 construction level boost. Maxed out kitchen, really. I love those fireplaces. They look so good. I don't know. I like them. Oh, I don't even know the way around my own house. Okay, so this is the foyer, I believe, and another fireplace and some mahogany chairs. One of the cheaper rooms in the house, maybe a 400k room. This is another one of the more expensive rooms. I've been trying, I can't build my own gilded wardrobe. I think it's like 84 or 83 construction to make one of those. So, but what you can do here with this wardrobes are pretty cool. Like, you can literally change everything here for free or on the spot. You don't have to go to Varrock. Same with the dresser. You can get a shave and a haircut. And that's the best one. So I can get every style of haircut in the game, or beard. So this room, I don't even know how many gold leaves were used between the two of these. Let's say both of these were, I know it was a lot. It's probably 800k for both of these, plus the fireplace, which is 325k. So we'll say this is a 1.2 mil room. So I've spent a lot of money. So let's look at the dungeon. So I've got a pretty cool dungeon setup. It's pretty symmetrical. Each of these dungeon rooms is pretty cheap. It's only like 8k or 16k to build a room. These skeletons were, I believe, around 80k each or 50k each. Yeah, so I've got some skeletons. Here's a treasure room. This demon cost me, sheesh, I think it cost me 500k, so not too bad. And this room was expensive though. Sheesh. I don't remember how much the room was. I don't even want to think about it. You can look it up. More skeletons. I got some traps here on the ground and stuff. Some blood. I've got a tentacle pit, which actually didn't cost me much of anything. You just need buckets of water and coins to build it. Actually, it might have cost me a lot. I don't remember. Whatever I spent on it, I must have thought it was worth it. I've had some pretty fun house parties with the clan in here, especially when I first was trying to get the clan up off the ground. I had a lot of house parties, so I might make some more house party events as clan events, because it is pretty fun, because you can fight each other down there. Pretty fun. You can use your full barrels on like Castle Wars. Not have to worry about losing it. And I think I covered my house. So that's my house and that's my bank. How much is it all worth? I don't know. You'll have to calculate how much did I spend on this house, excluding how much I paid for planks to get the construction level. I probably spent around 15 or 18 mil on the house. Probably more, but I'm trying to be conservative about it. And to get 72 construction, I think I paid around the same to get 72 construction. I paid a lot. This was when I made a lot of money off of Calphi Queen and Barrows. I got a lot of drops, and I spent it all on construction for some reason. Oh, right, these marble statues are, that's another 325k, I think, so not bad. But yeah, that's my bank, that's my house, and those are all the tips I have to have. This video ended up being a little bit longer than I expected. I hope it was interesting and entertaining. If you leave a like, guys, I appreciate it. And if you're a newcomer to this channel, if you could leave a subscription, or yeah, leave me a subscription to Playboy on your way out. I think that's all I have to say about my bank and everything. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and I'll see you next time.